What is up, everybody? Spinning Mantis back with the Timo hat and Baby the cat. She's off camera right now. She knocked down the camera last time. Hopefully it will stay up. Hopefully the audio is okay. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch. And hopefully you catch a stream sometime. Let's get back into it. We've had some awkward moments with Sayori, who seems depressed that I didn't lie about liking Yuri. But now we're making some tea with Yuri. I am a tea fan IRL, so let's get into it. Mantis, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Oh, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. I'm not an expert, but you know, I know a good amount of tea about tea. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Oh, where are my Timo ears? Ding! There's my Timo ears. Okay. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Mantis. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Mantis, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I got a joke there, but I'm not gonna say it. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Try some CBD oil, if you're 18. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Is it really going there? Like, she's acknowledging the joke that I didn't say. Alright. Always hunched over that. Like that while reading. Yes, that's what I meant. It totally didn't mean anything else. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough, my friend. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half the book. So at this point in the game, I'm wondering, Is the game trying to funnel you towards Yuri, or if you change your poems, like, will Monica or Sayori or Natsuko, I think it's her name, if you show interest in them, does it branch off differently? Or is the game funneling you towards Yuri for some reason? Interesting. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. I wonder why the game doesn't, like, illustrate this. Oh, because they don't want to show who you are. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Alright, it's going there. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. You sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You want me to feed you? Oh God, is that what's gonna happen next? Oh man, I don't want to say cringy, but this is definitely awkward. You're right. I didn't even think about that. That's what wrappers are for. You hold the chocolate in the wrapper, and you don't get it on your fingers. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Ooh, it's a different angle. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. Cat hair. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Hmm? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Mantis... I'm sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's what friends do, they feed each other chocolate. That's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. Aw, snap. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. It's going, Doki Doki, Doki Doki. Because that's what Doki Doki means, apparently. It's the sound of a heartbeat when you like someone. Someone, not some bun. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. Oh, don't give her another one. That's just pushing it. But this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. Oh god. They don't eat mine. This is funny. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but is different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Oh, this is fun. This is enjoyable. What? Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Mantis, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily cleaned up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. I feel bad for Sayori. We just kind of totally ignored her. Alright, let's start with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? This is getting uncomfortable. Probably Yuri. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. Actually, like what I wrote was, it was like 70% Yuri, and it was actually like 30% Sayori, and none of the other gal. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. Gosh, is she just lying? Like, just pretend to be happy all the time? And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Mantis. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Hee. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. Oh, man. I do feel bad. If you insist. Yay! See, is this all fake? Is she just trying to be happy? I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. So that means we're not walking home together. Meh. guess you really haven't learned anything after all. Honestly, I don't know why I got my hopes up in the first place. What? I didn't think this one was that bad. What did I do wrong? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's just gonna sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't even bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Tell me. Hmm? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? You keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean, oh, that was my voice. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Kinda cold. Unless I was a mind reader, it was destined to be a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Oh, I see. We're just gonna progressively alienate the other people. Alright. Probably a good place to end this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube, follow me on Twitch, set up notifications, and check me out when I'm streaming live. Alright, that's gonna be all for now. Spinning Mantis out. Namaste.